This is Ninja's Vertical Waffle Maker. It promises perfect waffles with one pour. No flipping, no sticking, no cleanup. If that's true, it's my new weekend go-to. But if not, I'm back to microwaving frozen Eggos. Straight out of the box, it's sleeker than I expected. There's only one button, if you can even call it that, and it's not bulky at all. And to set it up, all you have to do is plug it in and start the preheating, which you do by choosing which crisp level you want. I'm just gonna start it at 4. This red light turns on and I'll be back with you when the preheating finishes. And only about 2 minutes later, the preheating is now ready, which you can see because the red light turned into a green one. Now later, we're gonna make a banana bread waffle, but first let's see if it just can handle the classic waffle test with no oil sprayed onto it. Now if this one sticks, we're off to a rough start. I've got my batter here and it comes with this measuring cup so you know exactly how much to pour into it. Let's get it filled up. And then while it's still vertical, you just pour your batter straight into the top and cross your fingers. You can even hear the sizzle while it's cooking inside of there when you first pour it. And the light goes back to red, which tells you that it's cooking, and it should go green when it's done. And while it's cooking, you see some of the batter starts to come out of the top a little bit here. Maybe I poured just a little bit too much. We'll see how it ends up. And 4 minutes later, it just played a little jingle, so now we know it's ready. Here is the moment of truth. Whoa, okay, wait, that looks incredible. And I'll try lifting it up with some tongs, and look at that. It lifts off about as easily as it possibly could, and it's perfectly cooked on both sides with no flipping, and I didn't touch it at all. And this is the mess that was left behind. I see maybe a handful of crumbs, but pretty much nothing else. And again, that's without me spraying the machine at all. Now I do want to make sure the inside is cooked well also, so let's get a nice cross section cut. And surprisingly, it's perfectly cooked on the inside too, so it's perfectly golden and crispy on the outside and nice and fluffy looking on the inside. Just look at that. And it tastes just about as good as any other waffle I've had. But now let's move on to the real test. This heavier, wetter, and way stickier banana bread batter. This could certainly get ugly. Now for this, the recipe book says to use the specialty option. I don't know what that does specifically, but I'm gonna switch it to it. Maybe it's specifically for banana bread waffles or when you have a bunch of mix-ins in the batter. And let's do our best to pour this sticky batter into there. It's obviously got bananas, maple syrup, oil, some milk, and then the batter itself. And I'll be back with you when that finishes cooking. And surprisingly, that cooked in only about 2 minutes. So let's see if we've made a beautiful banana bread waffle or a sticky crime scene. The moment of truth. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute. There's a little bit of mess this one created down here and up here. We'll see how easy it is to get that off, but for now, let's take a look at the actual waffle, which seems to be a little bit soggy and hard to get out. It's definitely falling apart a bit inside the machine. So here's what our waffle looked like. It almost seemed like I didn't use enough batter for this one. And just checking in on the inside of this here, it does look like it's fully cooked through. It's just very, very soft. Let's do a taste test of this one, see how it turned out. And although it doesn't look the prettiest, that is really delicious. Like, I'd serve this to my in-laws delicious. And for the mess it left over, it looks like that does all scrape off the bottom here pretty easily. And the top mess, yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, it did leave a little behind, but that is just unbelievably easy to clean up. I also tested a few different crisp levels just to see how different they actually are. This is our waffle on crisp level 1, this is level 3, and this level 5. So visually you can very clearly see the color difference progressing here, with this one being a light yellow color and this one almost looks like a burnt waffle. I'm gonna quickly taste each of them also just to see how the tastes compare. Level 1. This almost tastes like a frozen Eggo that you just kind of microwaved and it's really soggy. Level 3. That is a world of a difference. The little bit of crunch you get from the outside just significantly elevates the waffle and it's just way, way better. And level 5. And for me, level 5 is a bit too much. It almost tastes like a burnt flavor coming through because the waffle is so crispy and so cooked. So I'd say for me, level 3 or level 4 is definitely the sweet spot, but overall there's a very clear difference in all the levels. Between the classic test, the banana bread waffle challenge, and even the crisp level comparison, is it the perfect waffle maker? Well, not completely. The whole space-saving design of it being vertical sounds great, but it is still pretty tall, which makes it a little bit awkward to store in small drawers. But honestly, it nailed everything that actually matters with it. The waffles are great, it's stupid easy to use, and even after using it to make 5 waffles, I've done nothing but wipe a little paper towel inside of there to get some crumbs, and this is the mess left over after cooking them all. So essentially, I can call this a no cleanup product, which is a huge win for me. I recently reviewed Ninja's newest indoor grill that's extra large, and if you want to check out the review on that, you can find that right here.